Welcome to another episode of Heart to Heart Talks, where me and my friend Sarah dive deep into relationships, emotions, and everything in between. Today we're discussing a crucial topic that many men struggle to understand, but can significantly improve their relationships' emotional needs of women. Joining me is my friend Sarah, a relationship counselor with years of experience in helping couples bridge emotional gaps. Welcome, Sarah.
Thanks. I'm thrilled to be here to discuss such an important topic. Emotional needs are often overlooked, yet they're the foundation of strong, healthy relationships.
Absolutely, Sarah. Let's start with a fundamental question. What are some of the core emotional needs of women that men should understand?
Great question. While everyone is unique, there are some common emotional needs many women share. These include feeling valued, heard, and understood, receiving emotional support, and experiencing love and affection in ways that resonate with them.
That makes sense. But how can men ensure they're meeting these emotional needs? Sometimes it feels like we're speaking different languages.
It can feel that way. Communication is key, but it's not just about talking, it's about listening with empathy. When a woman shares her feelings, she often needs to feel that her partner is truly present and attentive, not just hearing the words, but understanding the emotions behind them.
So, active listening is crucial. Can you give an example of how a man can practice this in a relationship?
Sure, let's say your partner comes home after a tough day at work and starts venting about her frustrations. Instead of jumping in with solutions, try to acknowledge her feelings first. You could say something like, "That sounds really frustrating. I'm sorry you had such a rough day." This shows you're validating her emotions before offering advice or solutions.
That's a powerful example. It reminds me of a time when I tried to fix things too quickly, and it backfired. Emily, why do you think men tend to go into problem-solving mode instead of just listening?
It's a common instinct. Men often want to be protectors and fixers, which is admirable. But sometimes what a woman needs most is just to feel understood and supported. The act of listening without trying to fix can be incredibly comforting and builds trust.
I see. So it's about balancing the urge to solve problems with the need to be emotionally present. What about expressing love and affection? How can men ensure they're doing this in a way that meets their partner's needs?
Love languages play a big role here. Some women feel loved through words of affirmation, others through acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, or physical touch. Understanding your partner's love language and expressing affection in that way can make a huge difference.
That's a great point. For anyone unfamiliar with love languages, it's about figuring out how your partner feels most appreciated and loved, right?
Exactly. For example, if a woman's love language is quality time, spending uninterrupted time together, like having a meaningful conversation or going for a walk, can make her feel deeply connected. If it's acts of service, helping out with tasks around the house might mean the world to her.
It sounds simple, but I guess it requires awareness and effort. What advice would you give to men who are trying to be more emotionally supportive but aren't sure where to start?
Start by having an open conversation with your partner. Ask her about her emotional needs and how you can support her better. Be willing to listen without defensiveness and let her know you're committed to growing together.
That's really valuable advice. Sarah, before we wrap up, what would you say is the most important takeaway for men from today's conversation?
The most important takeaway is that meeting a woman's emotional needs isn't about grand gestures. It's about showing up consistently, being emotionally present, and making her feel seen, heard, and valued. Small, everyday actions can lead to profound emotional intimacy.
Beautifully said. Thank you so much, Sarah, for sharing these insights. It's been an enlightening conversation, and I'm sure our listeners have gained a lot from it.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure to talk about this. I hope it helps many couples strengthen their emotional connection.
That's it for today's episode of Heart to Heart Talks. Listen, Building a strong relationship takes understanding, effort, and communication. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more episodes. Until next time, take care and keep nurturing those heart-to-heart connections.